That down. Let's move on to this here, shall we? He-Man, Masters of the Universe. It's hard to kind of wrap your head around. For years and years and years and years, people wanted a new live action one. It is coming. The great news, Travis Knight is directing it, director of Kubo and the Two Strings, and probably by far the best live action Transformers movie with Bumblebee. He's now doing it. And the good news is, it's good we got Fisto, but are we going to get Ram Man?
Because you need both.
You need both. You need the Fist Ram team up movie to come. But now we got
Saturday
both.
Night Out.
Phrasing.
Phrasing, sorry.
Phrasing.
Oh, yes, that's right. That didn't
No.
even come out the way I intended it to come out.
It never does.
It very rarely does. But now we got some new casting in there, including one of the stars of Agatha All Along. The good folks over at The Hollywood Reporter have written the following. Live action movie Masters of the Universe is continuing to power up because it's filming right now, as 3 cast members have joined the Amazon MGM Studios project. Based on the popular Mattel toy line, the film started production and has added Shazir Zamata, who was in Agatha All Along. She was one of the Coven in that, as Susie. John Zhu Zhang as Ram Man. I believe he was in Eternals, if I'm not mistaken. Not one of the Eternals, but I think he was in that. And Christian Vinipola, who I'm not familiar with, as Hussein. Nicholas Galzantine, G-Spot, as I call him. G-Spot was previously announced to star as He-Man in director Travis Knight's feature, set to hit theaters exclusively on June 5th, 2026. All right, I gotta say, see this toy? See this guy?
Yeah.
This was one of my favorite toys I had as a kid. Am I not mistaken? Wasn't it also spring loaded?
His arms moved.
Was his arm? Yeah. So it had kind of like a spring loaded thing in him. But I love that they've added the girl from Agatha All Along, because she's the only one that survived at the end, right? She's the only one of the Coven other than that. Well, Agatha doesn't survive either. She's the only one in the Coven that survives at the end. I thought she was very good in that show. So it's going to be interesting. I don't know about who Susie is. So clearly this is one of the Earth human characters. I do love that we're going to get Ram Man. I think it's interesting that they've kept all the original names. Like you would think,
sometimes
because like in Marvel, right? Sometimes you have a hero, but they'll never actually refer to the hero name. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they won't always call somebody. Like it was a while before Scarlet Witch was ever said in the MCU.
Just her name.
It was just
Sabra wasn't. And Winter Soldier.
I mean, so they'll just. You'd think with a name like Fisto or Ram Man, but no, they're keeping the names. They're keeping it true to the toy line. And listen, I'll tell you what. I did not like the pictures we saw of Prince Adam in the pink shirt being arrested by mall cops. Whatever, it's out of context. Who? Whatever. I gotta say, aside from those pictures, I am getting kind of excited for this movie, if for no other reason the director. Chris, what do you think about the casting additions, the addition of Ram Man, and honestly, where's this right now on your meter for how excited or not you are?
You know, we welcome all of our He-Man friends. All of our He-Man and She-Ra friends can come to the party. Sashir Zamata is an incredible actress. I'm so glad that she is on the rise right now. She was always so great on SNL, and I feel like they never knew quite what to do with her, and they didn't utilize her to her full extent. And so to see her in Agatha All Along and to start seeing her in more of these kind of blockbuster properties is very exciting to me. I'm going to see this movie. As a kid, I would always watch the He-Man and She-Ra Christmas special. So
wait a minute, there's a He-Man and She-Ra Christmas special?
Yeah, they used
I've
to have
never
it on
seen
Netflix.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to
It used
watch
to be on Netflix. I don't know if it's on there anymore, but you can give it a goog.
I'll give it a goog.
Yeah, you'll find it.
Rob, what do you think about the casting, and where's your anticipation level like right now for Masters of the Universe?
You know, I did buy the first run of He-Man figures, and I bought them the same day that Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan opened on June 4th, 1982. But that was the only He-Man figures I bought, that first line. But with Travis Knight directing this, I think, and I met him, I interviewed him once for a licensing show at the Netflix offices. I think as a creator, the same way he brought that life to Bumblebee and Kubo and the Two Strings as well, I think he's going to bring something really special to this. And as a fantasy science fiction film, obviously it's family oriented, but I think he's going to make a movie. I keep thinking about Dungeons and Dragons, Chris Pine's Dungeons and Dragons.
Loved it.
Love that movie.
I think that they'll probably go for something along those lines in terms of tone. And for that reason alone, and that Travis Knight is directing, I'm excited. And look, the fact that they're bringing in all these crazy characters and not changing their names, they're probably going to look, because they want to sell toys too. I'm excited to see what this movie looks like. What is Castle Grayskull going to look like? What is Eternia going to look like? Are we going to have like the Wind Rider, and are we going to have Battle Cat? And are we going to? I think it's going to be cool.
I think Ray will literally get up and walk out of the theater if we get 30 minutes into this movie and there's no Battle Cat. I seriously, I worry he's literally going to get up and walk out of the theater.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say, I'm excited just to see what Travis Knight does with this property. I think it's going to be good.
We want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's episode, Indeed. Okay, so you just realized your business needed to hire somebody like yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. When it comes to hiring, Indeed is all you need. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. Indeed's sponsored jobs helps you stand out and hire fast. With sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for the right candidates so you can reach the best talent faster. And it works. Indeed's data shows that sponsored jobs get 45% more application than non-sponsored jobs. The thing I'm impressed most with Indeed is how fast it makes hiring. When I was looking to hire somebody for the John Campea Show, the process felt slow and overwhelming. I hate it. I wish I had used Indeed. And you want to know how fast Indeed is? In just the minute that I've been talking to you, 23 hires were made on Indeed worldwide. So don't wait. Speed up your hiring now with Indeed. And for listeners of this show, you get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/Campea. Just go to Indeed.com/Campea and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed here. That's Indeed.com/Campea. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need. All right, guys. Question is for you. What do you think about this? We got some new casting being added. We've got some new characters that we now know. What do you think of them? And in general, I know there's some trepidation. I do too, but where's your overall enthusiasm for this movie right now? Again, if for no other reason, Travis Knight is directing. That gives me hope. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.